gonna go on a 2.5-hour one-way road trip out to a place called Diamond City. We are gonna go pick up a air drill that we got out there and then take it to our ranch land, which is north of Tabor, which will be another 2 hours, and then 2 hours back to the farm. So it's gonna be a long trip, but that's okay. I just sit back, relax, and enjoy this time lapse, guys. Alright guys, finally made it out here to Diamond City. Took like 2.5 hours, so that's pretty bang on. The old GPS is good. This is what we picked up. This is a John Deere 1820, what the heck is this called? It's called an air drill, I think. So this is the first time we've used one of these. I'm gonna take it back out to the ranch. We're gonna seed the land that Tom was busy breaking, clearing rocks, disking. So we have about 500 acres of dry land out there that this 60-foot John Deere 1820 seed drill is gonna plant. This is my transport tractor. It's really small, but it should be able to get this guy back out to the ranch. So wish me luck. It is from the cab, guys. It is big. I wish it was a rear mounted tank so I could kind of keep a close eye on the drill, because I can't see how much clearance I have, but we feel like we got this guy for the right price, and we were kind of in a hurry because we will be seeding hopefully next week, so had to pull the trigger on it. Still cruising along. I'm gonna just jump out, check everything out, because I can't see very good from my cab. Make sure all the tires are in all right shape. Nothing's too flat, not dragging anything silly. Guys, I am in the middle of nowhere. It's this Big Sky, Alberta right now. I just came up a big hill down in that valley. The 7920 did not like that one bit. Climb up the stairs here. Way up there is the Old Man River. Tabor's somewhere out there. That means Vauxhall's somewhere over there. And I need to get to somewhere out there. Alright, let's get back to it. Well, finally made it, guys. There's the broken pasture that Tom did last week or 2 weeks ago. So, feels good to finally make it. And the drill is all safe and sound, I think. So we'll get it unhooked. Well, I can't say this. I've never been more excited to see the ranch in my entire life. Whew. Let's go back home. Just jumped in our John Deere. What is this? Looks like a 370, John Deere 8370. That means it's got 370 horsepower. It's a 2-track tractor. One track's there, the other track's over there. I got our John Deere 25-foot high-speed disc on. I'm gonna go just smooth out some potato hills because we're getting a new pivot on the field. It's freezing cold still, and I was looking for my heated seat, which should be right here. There's no button though. So guess I'll just have to wait patiently for the cab to heat up. Heated seats are nice, especially if you're used to them. This field is going to be potatoes this year, and at the end of last year we fall bedded it. That means we just ridged it into the potato hills. That's the old pivot that used to be on this field. There's the new pivot. So what I'm just gonna do is smooth out some of these potato ridges for the guys to build that pivot. I think they're gonna build it this week, and it just makes their life a lot easier when the road is smooth. All right, let's unfold this. Alrighty, we'll lift that guy up. Now I gotta go adjust my depth because this is still on, it's on maximum depth, which is 6 inches, because this guy was out at the ranch, and I only need to go about 2 inches here at this potato field, so I'm just gonna go adjust it really quick. Alright, got my depth adjusted. Now whenever you're working in a field, you always want to put your tractor in 4-wheel drive. Oh yeah, I'm in the 2-track. We don't need to do that. Alright, now that I got my first round done, I can show you guys what I'm doing here, because I cannot talk, film, and operate equipment very well. So I just finished my first round right there. Just turning this guy around. So these 2 tracks, I just steer the steering wheel. It kind of steers like a tank would, or like a bobcat skid steer. This one track moves faster than the other when you want to turn. The reason I'm turning so slow is because one of the problems with the 2 tracks is they really mark up the ground when you turn and leave kind of a nasty bump and ridges. So you have to take nice wide turns in them. This thing could sit and turn on a dime if I wanted it to. I could just sit here and spin circles. But as fun as that would be, it would be hard on the tracks and it'd create a big mess in the field. So I'm just gonna stop and lower this thing down to make sure it's down on the way before we get going. Yeah, it doesn't move much. And then this tractor has an IVT transmission, which is pretty sweet. So to go forward, I just push this knob forward, and away we go. So like I said, I'm just smoothing out the ground here to create a path for the guys to build this pivot. So it's pretty easy work. Since I'm on my second pass, I can go pretty quick here. These high-speed discs are actually designed to go about 13 to 18 miles an hour in a field. But you need a lot of horsepower to be able to go that quick, which we don't have on our farm. The fastest we can go in our tractors with this disc on is about 9 miles an hour, but you're working the tractor pretty hard at that point. So right now we're going 7 miles an hour. It's a little bumpy just because we're going over these huge potato mounds. So 7 miles is good enough for me. The main reason we bought these 2-track tractors is for potato harvest. We're able to have 4 rows of potatoes in between the 2 tracks. And each potato row is 3 feet apart, so we have 12 feet of clearance. So that allows us, it just works really good for our potato system because we pick up 4 rows at once. So that's why we got these guys. We have 3 of them on our farm right now. 2 of them are 370s, and one of them is a little smaller. It's a 310. They're pretty nice tractors. We've been happy with them so far. They do wear out the tracks quite quickly just because there is 2 of them and how they steer. But if it wasn't for the potatoes, we probably wouldn't have them. We just have regular wheeled machines. But the problem with the wheeled machines is you can't straddle 4 rows of potatoes. Well, you can do it, it's just difficult. So this is an easier way to do it. slowing down. Here's the old pivot site. In here, that's the pump for the water. Pumps that through a line. And that cement pad over there is where the new pivot's gonna start, and then it's gonna get built out in the field. Alright, so in the drone video, we're going to show us spreading some compost on the field here. So this is the machine that will throw it about, I think 20 feet wide is what we're going. But pretty much you just load it up in the hopper with compost, and then you can see here there's a chain along the floor of the spreader that'll slowly move it to the back. Here's just a look at the inside of the spreader. So you can see it's got the slots going across, and then it's just driven by, or attached to the chain on the side, and then it slowly goes to the back, and then that green door in the back can lift up, and it can help you control your flow of product that are hitting the beaters. So these big beaters are running from the tractor PTO. That's how they're powered, and then it'll fling it. So the reason why you want to have organic matter in your soil is because if say your soil is too hard, too lumpy, it'll soften it up, make it nice and good for your plant to grow. And then say it's too sandy or doesn't hold water, it'll help help with your water retention. So either way, it just helps kind of balance your soil. So again, you can grow a nice healthy plant. So that's the goal, is obviously you want to grow a good crop. So by putting compost on your field, then it'll help us hopefully do that if Mother Nature also helps us out. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the footage. Alright, just at the pile of compost. So this is what the guys are going to be spreading onto the field. So pretty good little pile, I guess. And then this is what we use to load up the spreaders. This is our other Manitou. This one's a little bit bigger than the one in our first video that Joe was using. This is what compost looks like. It's got some manure in it, and some other good stuff that's good for your soil. So
in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.